Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all smashing it. Happy Thursday. Well, you've seen from previous videos, there's Tom. Previous videos thinking about getting another BMW when I'm all settled in my new house. So I've been looking at the E-Series here. And basically, I'm going to take these two out today. Have a little look, see what I think between obviously auto and manual. Both 3 litre Ds, both mapped.
Both mapped, pretty much similar spec. This one's had a little bit more done to it. But, yeah.
What are they running at roughly?
Is it meant to be 285? I think it is.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right.
So that one's had the DPF done, we've done the exhaust on it. All the swirl flaps are done. That's still got the original swirl flaps and the EGR on it, but it has been mapped.
Is that had the DPF taken out?
It's had the DPF taken
right.
out, but it's this big gutted, whereas that's a 3-inch downpipe. That one's just had the internals taken out of it. So.
So obviously we've got 6-speed manual, we've got the ZF6. Yeah. So obviously I love my autos, obviously driving the ZF8 every day, so I want to have a little feel, see what the ZF6 is like, and obviously being a petrol / diesel head, I love my manual, but it's what I'm going to live with from day to day on a commute. So we're going to take the silver one out first, get it warmed up, and let's have a look.
Oh, start. And we're off.
Driving a manual. See, I'm not used to a manual.
When was the last time you had a manual?
Last time I owned a manual was the Lexus 220D. That was a manual.
Your mum's is a manual though?
Yeah, I drive
that quite a bit, yeah.
It's my dad's. So just while we're on the subject of obviously potentially bringing new cars to the channel, we have actually got a new car coming to the channel.
Quite a nice car as well,
tomorrow,
isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's not mine or Tom's, but obviously my dad, come on mate, obviously my dad's a bit of an ex-Beamer buff, and we were having a chat the other morning, and he said, I'll never have another BMW, and that afternoon we went and bought a BMW. So
because what else was he looking at? We were
looking obviously, because I work for Jaguar Land Rover. I get a ticket for Range Rovers, Jaguars and Fords, which is weird, but obviously Halewood's ex-Ford plant, so probably honour that. And a Porsche Macan, we were looking at them, and basically we just got back onto BMWs, and we went to our local BMW dealership and we bought a BMW, and I am a bit jealous because it looks a lot nicer than mine. Like not as fast, but probably the map, it probably wouldn't be far behind. But I'm not going to give too much away. I'm going to go and pick it up at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I personally can't wait. It looks the absolute dogs, like. So that'll be a long-termer on the channel. My dad said, you know, can film it, gauge his reaction, but we'll have a little walk round tomorrow, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. So yeah, another BMW coming to the channel tomorrow.
Nice.
Right, so back to this. I like this car. Tom could have hoovered it before we got in. Full of allergies by the time we get out of it.
Bit of an impromptu video.
I'm not allergic to dogs.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, I know you're busy, mate, but still. But I've not driven this car since it's been mapped, since it's had all the jiggery pokery done to it. And I was just saying to Tom, I said, I love it. It's like that straight 6 tractor. I find quite appealing. Like, it's really it's got a good noise for a diesel. So, like I said to Tom, I beg to differ that, you know, they do actually sound a bit better than like the F-Series 3 litre diesels. Sound like they've got a bit more grunt. But obviously I'm doing a commute of around about 60 miles a day, and I do like my automatic. It is good, but obviously can be in the market for a manual. Does it pick up all right? It's just know the way traffic is at the minute and stuff. You get a bit lazy in your old age, don't you?
Yeah, well, it was one of the reasons Liz loved getting an auto, because she used to do loads of mileage through to Warrington and all sorts, like on the motorway. And she
Sounds good, that, doesn't it?
she used to hate sitting in traffic.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright, it's alright.
Getting excited over diesels again. But yeah, I get that. But like you were saying to me, like I said, oh, manual. But you were like, there's not many of them about.
No, it's not easy to find the manuals. It's one of the reasons why I got this one.
Yeah.
It was cheap and it was a manual.
And it's spec'd up as well. But like you say, if you, I was saying to Tom, the box is still really tight on it. It's like, it's not sloppy at all. It goes through the gears really nicely. Like obviously you need your dual mass, you need that doing.
Yeah, the dual mass needs
it still works perfect.
Well, it's got a bit of a rattle. It's quite common on them.
Yeah. About my dad's E36, that you can hear it when you just like let the.
Well, that's it's when you let the clutch out and it's idling out of gear mainly, or like if you're at the traffic lights and you when you press the clutch, you can just hear that little bit of a rattle.
But yeah, it's one of them. One, finding one, and two, I don't know about anyone else, but I get clutch leg.
Yeah.
You know where you're like trying to click your leg out all the time, and it just annoys me. Whereas when I get in the F series, you just kind of relax and drive.
Well, the F series they're a lot lighter. Like the steering's lighter on them. They just seem a bit like Liz notices it because obviously she uses my F31 all the time now with the baby. She hardly uses hers. And going back to it, she's like, it just feels a bit, just a bit heavy, if you know what I mean.
So, in previous videos, I have discussed the potential of like E36s, which it's just. That's not going to happen. I'm going to spend 7-8 grand on an E36, but I'm probably going to baby.
Well, you will do, won't you? Because it'd be difficult to find a good one, and if you get one with a bit of rust on it and you fix it, you're not going to be able to park in car parks. And it's one of them. They are pretty much getting close to a classic, aren't they? So
I've looked at E90s, which there's plenty of them about. Looked obviously at 3.5s, 2.5s, 30s. 20 diesels, like Tom's just like, oh, maybe get a 20 diesel, it's a bit of a variant for the channel, and it's like getting in this, then the first thing that hits me is a straight 6 grumble, so that just instantly sells the car for me.
I mean, I must admit, I'd never get a 20 diesel, but
that love it.
It's just with you doing the mileage, you'll get better fuel economy. I know it's close, but you will get.
The way I see it is still going to get better fuel economy than the 435.
Yeah, true.
Looked at 3.5s. They're holding the money quite well. No surprise. 2.5s. I'm just going to be itching for a 30. That's the thing. Yeah, it picks up nice that. With only light throttle as well. You don't have to plant it.
Yeah.
But so. Might be people that shout at me here. I've been looking at convertibles. Fancy being a big tart for the summer. Getting the roof down. Looking at 330D convertibles. Now, there's quite a few of them about. Haven't seen any manuals. But roughly for about 3.5 to 4.5 grand, you can get semi-low mileage. Say low mileage, you're looking around 80 to 120,000.
Well, I mean, this one's, what's this on? This is on 197.
Yeah, 197. That's what I was saying to my dad as well. It's like the M57, as long as it's been maintained, it's a bulletproof engine.
Yeah.
So, get myself settled in. I do fancy a convertible. Yeah, it'd be a 30D probably. It's best of both worlds, like I've always said.
Yeah. I mean, a 3.5D would be nice.
If the 3.5D came up for the right money, in any shape, whether it's 4-door saloon, touring, coupe, convertible, I'd probably get on it and go and have a look. But a lot of them are holding the money well. Like you say, they come with very extra issues.
Well, I wouldn't say extra issues. It's just a bit more cost, isn't it? Like with turbos and stuff like that. Because if you're going to be getting higher mileage, you're going to have to do some work on it.
This manual drives smooth. I like it.
No, I like this as my little daily. It's nice.
I don't know, from a performance point of view, what do you reckon's faster, this or Liz's?
I don't really drive Liz's that much. It's different because it's a different driving experience. I think with the autos, they seem a little bit more like sluggish off the line because you've not got the clutch control. But I think they're actually, well, they could be more fuel efficient. Yeah. I'd say Liz gets better mile per gallon than I do. Once they're going and you've got it flicked over into sport, there's not that much, and you can do the XHP gearbox map on the ZF6 as well, which is meant to make a hell of a difference. So
I think they massively improved when they went to the ZF8.
Yeah.
That box was groundbreaking. Like I still like want to do a video there because between Tom's F31 3 litre diesel and obviously my 435, obviously petrol, diesel, and I've been trying to like explain to Tom that, you know, driving that car in manual with the stick over on the paddles, it's just a completely different car. Whereas in the F30, the 3 litre diesel, I never used the paddles. It just never seemed to excite me.
Yeah, but on the same token, like I wanted to do 0 to 60 and use the paddles because it's an auto, you just don't think about it. But if you actually change the functions in it, you know, when you're driving and you go to the sports and then what have you, and use the paddles and not the stick over it, they are a completely different car. Like, it's just general driving. I always find, you know, we've got the baby in it now, so it's just comfort mode and you just drive it. But it also means if I go out, enjoying yourself,
riding the clutch a bit, auto man.
Yeah, but if I go out in it and I've not got the baby and stuff, I've started using sport and flicking it over, using the paddles and stuff. Cause
So yeah, I like this. It's a nice car. It just needs a clean.
Yeah. Listen to Steve in it every day, hasn't it?
Bloody Steve.
Yeah.
Need an airline in here, don't you? You've got half a beach on the centre console here, mate.
Well, this is Steve's seat that I'm currently sitting in.
God, mate. I tell you have a jet wash on the inside of this.
Well, that's why I bought this. It's a dog.
That's it.
It's an estate. I can do tip runs. I did a little tip run this morning. Steve gets in it, and he can run around in it, do whatever.
I like it though, since you've put the exhaust on. It sounds like it's made a bit of a difference there. It's like a tank.
I was a bit unsure when I did the exhaust, to be fair.
Them two extra cylinders, they just...
To be honest, I want to hear what this sounds like from the outside. I've not heard it from the outside.
We can pull up and...
do a little flyby.
I'll hoon it up the road. Sounds alright, doesn't it?
For a diesel.
I mean, that's what I mean.
It's quite...
It's got a bit of a chunk in it.
It's quite a bit louder than I thought it was going to be. But
it's not overkill though, is it?
It's what I suppose. What do I expect to put a twin 3-inch exhaust?
I'd be happy with that. What's the cold start like?
Yeah, it's all right.
What, 2 on top?
No.
I'm not going that way.
I know it's all right. The cold start on it. But it's not. They're not like a petrol. The cold start, it doesn't really come on to choke massively. It doesn't really sound any different. Driving a petrol.
Shut up. Right guys, so we're in the E92 as Tom keeps having to educate me.
And you want to buy an E93?
I know, I'll learn it once I've bought one. Yes, an E93. You said that before and I looked at you like, oh, what's an E93? It's the generation I've missed out on.
Yeah.
So, you know, I went to the dark side when these were kind of affordable. I went to Audi for two lots, which,
And you had your Lexus as well, didn't you?
That was works run,
Yeah.
But yeah, feel a bit more at home now.
Do you?
Got some little paddles.
In an auto.
In an auto. So that's, you haven't got a sports switch on this, have you?
No,
It's
you just knock it over. Yeah. But yeah, if you are getting one, I would say get one with the sat nav in it.
I know you keep saying this to me.
Yeah, because the dashboards just look so much
Is that
nicer.
the LCI?
No, these are both the pre LCI. This one and the other one.
Right.
Obviously, I had Apple CarPlay in mine. This is just the standard CCC.
Have you not sorted Liz out with Apple CarPlay?
No. She
loves music.
She uses the F31 though, and I've fixed the auxiliary port in this, so she can plug her phone in and use all Spotify and stuff. So, in fact, I have actually got a CI drive system.
So if I get one of these with a sat nav, I can still. I'm on Amazon Music, so I can still.
If you get the LCI, it's an upgraded iDrive in these, so it's called a CIC. So with this one, you've got an auxiliary port in the armrest. You plug that into your phone and then you can play all your music. But with the CIC, it works a little bit more seamlessly. I'm not 100%, but I think you can actually just Bluetooth your music rather than actually having to plug it in.
That's sound.
So,
Like I say, they're an affordable car now, and you get one that's in good condition. They're still a nice looking motor.
no, they are. Well,
I don't think they've aged. Even like the interiors, they've not aged bad.
No, they're a nice place to be in these.
Like I know a lot of people obviously about this red leather, but I actually like the red leather. I'd buy one.
Yeah,
I've had a car with red leather. So
when Liz first saw it, she was like, "I want that one," and I was just like, "Oh, it's got red leather." But to be honest, I love it now. I would actually, if I was getting one as a nice car, red leather would not be something I wouldn't want to go
my
for.
E46 had red leather, didn't it?
Yeah.
Silver car, black leather.
Yeah.
Black leather.
Red leather.
Red leather.
It's like a tongue twister, isn't it?
Don't work shifts, guys. Does things to your brain. Do you know what I instantly feel? And I know obviously I drive an automatic, but I instantly feel more comfortable in this. I don't know over time back in a manual.
But
fine.
Like I said before, you're doing mileage, so an auto just makes sense for you, really.
And obviously, when you're driving someone else's car, you're like both hands on the wheel.
You've got to do that anyway, mine. All the mirrors.
Like you'd even said about buying this, like it has jumped into my mind, but then it's like the fact that we've documented a lot on this car already, haven't we? Smooth, isn't it? Like I was saying to you before, it's a different kind of tractor noise. Like, what are you doing?
Well, with this one, obviously, it's got the standard exhaust on. They've both got a pipe cross filter on, so it's a bit more subtle, isn't it?
Yeah,
obviously, I put the exhaust on mine, and I've got the 3-inch down pipe on it.
You've got a spare exhaust that you can put on this.
I have actually.
There's an idea.
It is, but I don't know whether Liz wants to change it or not.
Look at this guy here. Platypus.
I know. I hate the way when they're crossing the road, if they don't look at you, it doesn't matter. It does my head
Silly
in.
season though, as well. All the nutters around. Right, so we don't have an economy mode on this. It's just literally.
It's just literally
drive,
auto,
sport,
and
manual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Luxuries of ZF8. To say this pulls a little bit more than yours, you know.
No. That's exactly what I think with the autos. They seem to.
That's just normal.
They drop down more.
Not even giving it over probably a quarter throttle there, and it just feels responsive. Yours definitely does sound better. Just quarter throttle there.
it's any difference.
Drop down a bit. Do have to semi-adhere to the speed limits tells. Line of sight for the unit. Clear stretch of road. Let's go. So that didn't drop down.
It's more when you put your foot right the way down, isn't it? Like full into the
So
floor.
that's drive sport. Click on group manual 6 now. I'll be going for another 2 gears here now.
What, down to 4th?
No, up to 8th.
To 8th.
Come on, where's 8th? Doesn't work that.
Is it because it's
Well, drop gears. Put it back in. Just go straight to manual 6. Or manual 5, then it'll up shift.
Does it work in not in sport then? I've not noticed that.
No. We've got an issue. Interesting. Doesn't work on the does it work on the stick?
No, it's not.
I wonder what that is.
I don't know. Well, stick your foot down.
Drops to 3rd, 4th, 5th, that's me, 6th. So it worked on the upshift.
It might just not be working on the downshift. To be honest, I've not driven it for ages, so I don't really know, to be fair.
That's weird.
Unless it's just the downshift's not working.
Dangerous here. That's changing there.
So if I
Wonder if you can. Oh, you got it. You got it. Right,
So
let me
that's
try on there. Oh no, that went up to. That's going up to 5th.
yeah, you're pulling it forwards, you push it down. You pull forwards to go upshift and push it
Oh,
to
on
go
mine, you
downshift.
flick back.
I was wondering why it wasn't working.
So it works.
Yeah, it does work.
Oh no, that is awful. That is awful. What? You don't want to do that. Oh, I don't like that. So to downshift, you press forwards.
Yeah.
And then to upshift,
You pull towards,
back.
You pull towards it.
Oh no, in mine it's just bang bang both ways.
Yeah, well, you've got up and down, haven't you?
Oh,
But you can change up and down on both paddles on them, on this.
what a kerfuffle. Anyway, let's just put it back in normal drive. Do you feel a bit more relaxed now?
I do.
Driver error. I'm not too smitten on that.
So what's wrong with that?
Just don't like it. Don't like it. Prefer the way mine uses the paddles. That is a silly German design, that. It just doesn't feel.
Well, pushing
It
it.
just doesn't feel right. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll probably just leave it in normal auto. It's quick enough, pulls well enough.
I feel like we should go back up the road and do that again.
I don't want to use them bloody. I'll be in first gear. No. You can do it if you want.
No, the whole point is.
I know it's me. Well, there we go. I can't drive the car. So.
I should have known it. I should have known it.
But yeah, no. I'd probably go for an auto. Just do what I know.
I just need to find you one now.
Yeah, just get Christmas out of the way. Get into the new house. Make sure I don't need half of it rebuilding, which surveyors report back, and it seems pretty good.
But it looks quite good. It's just had all the kitchen done and stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice little house. So yeah, finally moving forward. Get myself a bit of a poser's car for the summer. Is that your car?
No. One that looks very similar. It's got a boot spoiler on it then. The added boot
So
spoiler.
there we go, guys. Start a conclusion. I like the manual, but it's nice to draw a direct comparison, jump in one and then get in the other. But I'd probably go for the auto. Get a bit lazy in my old age. Minus me muck up on the paddles here. I do like this car. So if I can find one convertible wise, I'll probably look at getting one in the new year once we've got the house sorted. Obviously tomorrow we've got the new BMW coming to the channel, so I'll be doing a little walk round of that. Excited about that. I'm not going to give anything away there, but drop in the comments if you can guess what my dad's bought.
You giving any clues away?
I don't know what kind of clues. It's got a big screen. Get that. It's got I'm well jealous of the screen in it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, really nice car. And semi in keeping with what we kind of do and been doing. So if you've got an idea, drop in the comments. You got anything you want to add? Anything you've got coming up, Tom? Any ideas?
No, not really.
Yeah. So get a video banged out tomorrow as well. And we've still got other videos we need to do. It's just time. But we're going to get there. We're starting to try and get our heads back into it a bit more now. Yeah. That it, lad?
Yeah, no, it is.
Right, guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.
See you later.
Take it easy.